Welcome to the ultimate Gling AI tutorial for content creators or video editors, where you'll learn how to edit videos faster and more efficiently using the power of AI. If you've been spending hours cutting out awkward pauses, removing filler words, or trimming bad takes from your footage, then this video is for you. And if you find this tutorial helpful, the best way to support the channel is by using my affiliate link in the description. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps me continue creating content just like this. Now let's jump right in and see what makes Gling AI so special. Chapter 1, Getting Started and Account Setup. Alright, let's start from the very beginning. First things first, head over to Gling AI's website or click the link in the description down below. Once you're there, you'll see a clean and straightforward homepage. Just click Start for free. After clicking, Gling will ask you a few quick questions. For example, what's your go-to video editor? Select the video editor you use, then click Next. Gling may suggest downloading a companion app depending on your editing software, but you can also use their web app directly if you prefer. Next, it'll ask you what language you want to use for your videos. Go ahead and select English, then click Let's Edit Videos. Don't worry too much about these questions. They won't affect your ability to use the platform, but it will help Gling personalize your experience. Once you're inside, you'll see Gling's web-based browser editor. You can also click Sign Up in the upper right-hand corner or Sign In if you already have an account. If you're serious about using Gling, I recommend signing up so you have projects automatically saved. For this tutorial, we'll click Sign Up in the upper right-hand corner. Here you can enter your email and password, but since I already have an account, I'll go ahead and log in directly instead. Chapter 2, Dashboard Overview and Interface Tour. Once you're logged in, you'll land on Gling's main dashboard. Let me give you a quick tour of what we're looking at here. The interface is clean, it's simple, and it's intuitive. There's no cluttered menus or confusing buttons. On the bottom section, you'll see your recent project history. This is where all your uploaded videos will appear once you start editing. You can organize your projects based on recency or filter them by type: videos, audio files, shorts. You can also sort them alphabetically or by length, from longest to shortest. In the center, you'll find a large upload area where you can drag and drop your video files to get started quickly. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see your account information, and if you click on Usage, you can view your remaining credits. For example, as you can see here, we have about 27 hours of editing time left. You also have the option to connect your YouTube account if you'd like, to have Gling generate video ideas inspired by your channel activity. Personally, I don't connect mine, but it's a nice optional feature to have. What I really appreciate about Gling is how simple and organized the homepage is. Everything just flows. Your uploads, your recent projects, and your settings are all easy to access. Even when you open the menu in the upper right-hand corner, it's minimal and user-friendly, making navigation super straightforward. Chapter 3, Uploading your first video. Now let's get to the fun part, uploading your first video. For this demonstration, I'm going to use a raw recording that I made earlier. This video is only about 2 or 3 minutes long, but it includes typical issues you might run into when it comes to recording videos, like awkward pauses, filler words like ums and uhs, a few retakes, and even a bit of background noise. All you need to do is drag and drop your video file into the center of the screen. Once you do, Gling will ask if you want to edit with AI or extract shorts. For this tutorial, we're going to choose Edit with AI. Next, make sure the spoken language is set to English, and then click Continue. If you already have a script for your video, you can upload it here so the AI can better understand the dialogue. I usually don't have a script for my videos, so I'll just click Continue again. Now this is where you start enhancing your video. Gling will show several enhancement options that are pre-selected by default. These include automatically cutting out silences, removing bad takes, removing filler words like ums and uhs, adding auto captions, adding like and subscribe buttons and animations, auto zooming, enhancing audio, and adding an AI-generated background. Personally, I don't use auto captions too often, but the ones I usually select are cut silences, cut bad takes, remove filler words, and enhance audio. You can also enable extra features like auto zoom or AI background if you'd like. But for this demo, we'll just stick with these 4 options for now. Once you've made your selections, click Enhance and Edit to let Gling start processing your video. Chapter 4, AI processing and how it works. Now comes the magical moment. Gling AI is analyzing your video. It's transcribing every word and identifying sections to cut out. The time this takes depends on how long your video is. As you can see, mine is only about 2 to 3 minutes long, and it's taking roughly about 3 to 5 minutes to process. For longer videos though, this step will naturally just take more time. While we wait, let me explain what's happening behind the scenes. Gling uses an advanced AI algorithm to first transcribe your entire video with impressive accuracy. It then analyzes audio waveforms to identify silences, pauses, and repeated phrases. The AI also detects filler words and even recognizes when you've repeated yourself, keeping the best version automatically. What's really impressive is that Gling preserves the natural flow of your speech. Unlike basic silence removal tools, Gling understands context and ensures your delivery still sounds natural and conversational. Perfect. Our video is now processed. We're now inside Gling's editing interface, where you will have complete control over all of AI suggestions. Chapter 5, the Editing Interface Deep Dive. Welcome to Gling's editing interface. This is where the real magic happens. And let me walk you through each section so you know exactly how to navigate your video. On the left-hand side, you'll see the transcript. This isn't just a regular transcript. Every single word is clickable and directly tied to your video timeline. You can cut words, you can correct them, or even add new ones. For example, let's say that you have some filler words like or ah. You can simply click on that word and hit the scissors icon to remove it. In the center, you'll find your video player and timeline. Notice how the timeline shows both your original footage and the grayed out areas, which represent the AI suggested cuts. The black sections indicate the parts that have been removed, while the bright filled in sections show what will remain in your final video. Over on the right hand side, you'll see the video preview window. When you press the space bar, you can watch exactly what your audience will see in the finished version. If you ever want to restore a grayed out section, you can right click that part of the timeline and choose Uncut, or highlight the specific words in the transcript and click Uncut there instead. Gling uses what's called AI transcript-based editing, which means that you can remove or restore entire sections just by interacting with the text. For example, if you want to cut out an entire intro paragraph, just highlight it and click the scissors icon. It'll instantly gray out that section. To restore it, just click on the icon again. You can also remove smaller parts, like a single sentence, by highlighting it and hitting cut. Once it's grayed out, that section won't appear in your final export. Overall, Gling makes it incredibly easy to edit your videos. Whether you prefer working directly with the transcript or the video timeline, both are synced perfectly to give you full control. Chapter 6, Advanced Editing Features. Now let's explore some of Gling's more advanced features. These are what really set it apart from other AI editing tools. First up is the Pace Adjustment feature. Click on Pace on the bottom right-hand corner of the timeline. This setting lets you control how fast or engaging your video feels by adjusting the silence length. Here's how it works. If there's a silence longer than 0.5 seconds, Gling will automatically cut it. I usually set mine to around like 0.3 or 0.4 seconds. You'll notice that as you shorten the allowed silence duration, more gray areas start to appear on the timeline, meaning that more pauses are being removed. For example, if you set it to 0.1 seconds, Gling will remove any silence longer than that. You can even see a summary showing how many pauses were removed and how much total time that's saved. In this case, it removed 26 pauses, which equals about 6 seconds of silence. You can play around with this until you find your preferred pacing. Like I mentioned, I usually stick to around 0.4 or 0.3 seconds, then click on Apply. You can also zoom in or zoom out of the timeline depending on how closely you want to inspect your edits. If you want to add more enhancements after the initial edit, just click Enhance again, and then from here, you can add auto captions, auto zoom, B-roll, or even an AI studio background. I typically skip these, but they're there if you want to experiment with them. One cool thing about the auto zoom feature is that Gling uses sensor face recognition software, so even if you move around in your video, it will automatically keep your face centered. It's almost like having a cameraman follow you around. Now, a few other handy tools on this timeline include adjusting the playback speed. I like to play mine at 1.5x speed. You could also show or hide cuts. You could also search your transcript using the magnifying glass here, which is great if you remember saying a specific word and want to jump straight to that part of the video. So here's how I usually work in Gling. I start by setting my pacing to around 0.4 seconds, then set the playback speed to 1.5x. From there, I click the first word in the transcript and then hit the spacebar, and then I do one clean playback. As I listen through, I double check that Gling didn't accidentally remove something important. If it did, for example, if it cut out a full sentence I want to keep, I just click on cut and it instantly restores it. For me, the workflow is simple. One smooth playback to make sure everything sounds right, fix any small mistakes, and that's it. Chapter 7, Exporting and Integration Workflow. Alright, so now that we've perfected our edit, let's talk about exporting your video and bringing it into your regular editing workflow. In the upper right hand corner, click on Export, and Gling will give you several export options. You can export your project as a .mp4 video file, an audio-only file, or even as a short. You also have the option to export in professional editing formats like CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, or Adobe Premiere Pro. Personally, I always export my video as a .mp4 and then I drag and drop it into Final Cut Pro X for finishing touches. Now this really depends on your workflow. You can use Gling for the heavy lifting, things like removing silences, cutting bad takes, and enhancing audio, and then move your video into a professional editor such as Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere to handle color correction, music, motion graphics, and all of your finishing touches. Chapter 8, Pro Tips and Best Practices. Now let me share some pro tips that'll help you get the most out of Gling AI. First, always record clean audio. While Gling can remove background noise, starting with good audio will give you much better results. Use a decent microphone and record in a quiet environment when possible. Second, speak naturally, but be mindful of excess or filler words. While Gling can remove them, it's better to minimize them during recording. Practice your delivery, but don't worry about being perfect. That's what Gling is for. Here's a workflow tip that'll save you some time. Batch process multiple videos. If you're creating a series or have several videos to edit, upload them all and let the AI work on them simultaneously. You can process multiple projects while you're working on other tasks. Always review the transcript before exporting. While Gling AI is incredibly accurate, it's not perfect. Take a few minutes to scan through and make sure it didn't cut anything out that was important or miss something you wanted to remove. Chapter 9, Common Mistakes. Let me quickly cover some common mistakes that I sometimes see people make with Gling so that you can avoid them. Mistake number 1 is uploading unsupported file formats. Gling works best with .mp4 and .mov files and other standard formats. If you're having upload issues, check your file format first. Mistake number 2 is not reviewing the AI's work. I can't stress this enough. Always watch through your video before exporting. The AI is smart, but it doesn't understand context the way that you do. Mistake number 3 is forgetting to save your project. Gling autosaves, but if you're making manual adjustments, make sure to save your work before closing your browser. And if you're experiencing slow processing times, it's usually due to high demand or large size files. Try uploading during off-peak hours or consider compressing your video slightly before uploading it onto Gling. Chapter 10, Advanced Workflow Integration. For those of you who want to take your Gling workflow to another level, let me explain or remind you how to integrate it into a more professional content creation pipeline. Here's my recommended workflow. First, record your raw footage as usual. Upload to Gling immediately after recording while the content is fresh in your mind. Let Gling process while you work on other tasks like thumbnails, descriptions, or planning your next video. Review and refine the AI's edit, then export to your professional editor. In your main editing software, add your intro, outro, music, graphics, and any special effects. This hybrid approach gives you the speed of AI editing with the polish of professional software. For podcasters, Use Gling for your video version, then export just the audio for your podcast platforms. You'll have both formats ready to go with minimal work. Chapter 11, Pricing Strategy and Getting the Most Value. Let's talk about how to get the most value out of your Gling subscription. If you're just starting out or want to try Gling before fully committing, there's a free plan, which lets you process up to 1 hour of media per month. The only downside is that your exported videos will include a watermark. If you're publishing around 1 video per week, for example on YouTube, you might want to upgrade to the Plus plan. This plan removes the watermark and is currently Gling's most popular option. The plan I personally use is the Pro plan since I edit a lot of videos. It increases your processing limit to 30 hours per month, it gives you unlimited exports with no watermark, and it includes premium support. On any plan, you can save 50% by choosing the annual billing option. With that discount, the Plus plan comes down to about $10 per month, and the Pro plan drops to about $20 per month. Before I started using Gling, one of the most time-consuming parts of video editing was removing all my mistakes manually. Now Gling's AI does that automatically, saving me hours of tedious work and letting me focus on the creative parts of editing instead. Chapter 12, Conclusion and Final Thoughts. So let me wrap this up with a quick recap of everything that we've covered today. We started by setting up your Gling AI account and understanding the pricing structure. Then we dove deep into the interface, learning how to upload videos and navigate the editing tools. We also explored the AI processing capabilities and saw how Gling can automatically remove silences, bad takes, and filler words. We covered advanced features like jump cut, like auto zooms, smart captions, and pacing. Most importantly, we learned how to integrate Gling into our existing workflows, whether you're exporting directly or using it as the first step in a more complex editing process. The bottom line is this: Gling AI can genuinely cut down your editing time by 80 to 90%. What used to take hours may now take minutes. That's time that you can spend on creating content, growing your audience, or just having a life outside of editing. Now, if you're ready to try out Gling AI for yourself, check out the link in the description down below. You'll get a free trial to test everything that we covered today, and it helps support the channel so that I can keep making tutorials like this. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll be diving in another game-changing tool for content creators. Until then, happy editing.